Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm already joking. Y'all already know that ain't my real voice. So welcome to Down and Dirty with your girl, DD. Hey, how y'all doing today? Okay, because guess what? It's Sizzling Sunday. Sizzle, sizzle, bitches. Sizzle, sizzle. Okay. Today on the menu, it's a mouthful, in name and in taste. Yum, chomp. Okay? Because she was a thick girl this time. Thick. Anyways, we are making brown butter Biscoff chocolate chip blondies. Okay? All right. You need like flour, baking powder, brown sugar, light and dark. Okay. You need your light skin and a dark skin. All right. The Biscoff spread. I use crunchy, but y'all can use whatever. Okay. You need some vanilla. You need some chocolate chips of your choice. They could be white. They could be milk. They could be semi-sweet. They could be dark. You can use whatever you like. Or you can use a different kind of chip if you want. You grown. Or you might not be. Either way, you do what you want, okay? You need some eggs. I know that's a lot to ask for people these days because eggs, that ain't no joke. Why they get so expensive? I'm gonna go get me a chicken. That'll be cheaper, okay? Give me a few chickens. Let me some, please. I'll rub your belly real nice. Give me a good little egg, Whoa, Lord. Woo, she's stressed, okay? And you need a 9x9 pan. You're going to notice I use an 8x8, and you're going to realize why I said to use a 9x9. Do as I say, not as I do, okay? But either way, you see this scrumptious. I know you see it. Ooh, I know you see it. Now, I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's get in the kitchen. All right, guys. Look at your screen, take a screenshot, hit pause. This is what you need today. Okay? So we're going to start with 2 sticks or 1 cup of unsalted butter. And we're going to start the browning process, which is melting it down over medium to medium-low heat. Don't do it too hot, okay, or it'll burn. All right, and we don't want that. All righty? And if you do choose to use salted butter, if that's all you have, make sure you omit the extra salt that's going in the dry ingredients later on because you don't want that to be salty. The white stuff on top like that, it's really good. That means it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. That means the fats are separating. So you're going to want to keep scraping the edges of your pans to get all of those down so that they can get nice and toasty in the bottom of the pan. Now it's going to start getting darker in color as you go on, and it shouldn't take too long. So continue that process until you get those dark brown bits at the bottom and turn that heat off, okay? So it doesn't keep cooking. And then you're going to get a bowl and you're going to pour that in there. Now my angle is bad. Don't worry about it. But just know, get all those bits and pieces at the bottom out of the pan. And you're going to get that dark melanated sugar, okay? You're going to do a cup, all right? And yeah, I pack mine. You ain't got to pack yours. I just like nicely, tightly packed things, okay? And you also need the light melanated sugar, 2/3 of that, all right? And then you're going to put that in there and mix. Now what you're going to notice is instead of having the smooth consistency that I should have by mixing, it is grainy. So I pulled out my mixer to see if that was going to help and fix the issue. And well, it didn't. It really didn't. So I had to add some regular butter. Maybe a stick, maybe a stick and a half. Who knows? It's been a few sleeps since then. So now, since we've added the regular butter, the consistency is nice and smooth. Now you're going to take them chicken babies and you're going to crack their heads. Crack them in there. Now don't leave no part of that baby behind, okay? You're using the whole baby. Both of them. And you got to get you some vanilla, okay? A little teaspoon, maybe a little over. Measure with your heart, vanilla. Measure with your heart. Now mixy, mixy, mixy. All right. So that's nice and brown like me. Hey. Okay, and it's all smooth. Look at it. Ooh, smoother than your face during puberty. And then you need Biscoff, okay? About a third of a cup. Put that up in there now. Now you can use any kind of cookie butter. It doesn't matter. I had Biscoff. It was on sale, but I know that'd be expensive. Now you're gonna mixy mixy until it's nice and light. Unlike me, okay? And then once that's completed, you're gonna set her aside and get you a separate bowl. And you're also gonna get a strainer, okay? Because what do we do with flour, cocoa powder, and powdered sugar? We sift them hoes, okay? We are not baking bricks, okay, in this bitch. So spoon and level your damn flour. Now, some of y'all is baking bricks, but that's a story for a different day, okay? So now you're going to put that in there, 2 cups of that, about a half a teaspoon of salt, and then a teaspoon and a fourth of baking powder, okay? That powder, not the soda, powder. Now you're going to mixy, mixy, mixy until that's one color and all nice and combined. Then you're going to take that Biscoff batter and that flour and you're going to combine them. And you're going to mixy, mixy, mixy. But you're not going to mixy, mixy, mixy all the way. Leave some of them white streaks of that flour so you can put them crushed Biscoff cookies and chocolate chips in and mix it together. Scrape down your bowl. Make sure all that white is gone, okay? Get you some parchment paper, press it down into your pan, or if you have the clips, you can use those, but I don't, so pressed I did. You could also spray your pan if you wanted to. You're going to press it down, make sure it's all nice and smooth, unlike our thick old booty cheeks, okay? And then you're going to put some Biscoff dollops in, okay? That's going to give it a gooey, like, taste and texture on top. Yum. And add some extra chocolate chips and some more crushed up Biscoff cookies. Now, you don't have to do this, but a bitch likes to be cute. So do what you do. And then press it down a little bit, make sure they all nice and a little stuck. And then you're going to put it in the oven. Well, thank you for cooking with me, Dee Dee. Okay. I'm glad you came back to Sizzling Sundays. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell after you subscribe. Okay. And thank you for your support. I'm going to see y'all next week. Okay. Bye.